So it was July 5th, 2001, that my son Spencer was born. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. And then 2 months later, everybody's world got rocked when 9/11 took place.
In an instant.
I'm sitting here thinking, okay, now I'm raising my child. With this, he's just a little baby.
Yeah.
My oldest, Wes, was just getting into high school at that time. And he decided as he was a freshman, 4 years later, he was going to join the Army.
Yeah.
You know what he did? He was in the 82nd Airborne. He served in Iraq not once, but twice.
Wow.
He served over in the 82nd Airborne and came back a war hero because he did not want that mess of 9/11 to take over the planet.
Right.
You know? And so now he's a police officer in St. Petersburg. He married his wife, and she's a police officer in the Tampa Bay area as well. But life has never been the same ever since 9/11, 19 years ago today.
Wow. And it inspired them to give their lives for service. I was pregnant with Luke, my oldest son at the time. And I remember thinking, like, why am I bringing a child into the world? Like, I really thought that. Like, this world. And then I had a minute to breathe and think, wow, we're coming together after this. There were lives lost. It changed the world in that instant. He obviously was not born when it happened, but it has defined part of his life, just like Spencer and Wes.
I've never been to New York City until after 9/11.
Yeah.
And so the first time I went, I saw all the carnage, you know, the towers that were down, and they were cleaning up at that point. I went back 3 different times, and I watched the progression of the big fountain that was made. And so Spencer and I went a couple of years ago. We went for a Luis Palau thing, and we covered it. Mandisa, Toby Mac was there. It was in Central Park. It was a free event. You know, you get to bring Jesus to Central Park, which is quite amazing. But we went and we visited where the towers were, and it was amazing to see.
When you go to that fountain, it's the only place, because I've been to New York City a couple of times, the only place where it's almost pin quiet. I mean, it's just, I hate to use the word eerie because that's not.
Respect.
That's respect.
Yeah.
It's absolutely silent except for the water moving. And just to put your hands on the names of those that lost their lives that day, whether it was the North Tower, the South Tower, the flight. Incredible.
Yeah.
Just the tribute. And today we mark 19 years.
And we will always remember.